My name's Ben, and today I'm going to walk you around what is ultimately an incredible bit of value for money. This is a 2021 on a 21 registration Porsche Taycan 4x2, so it is the two-wheel drive variant of the Taycan, but very importantly, it has that Performance Plus 93 kilowatt battery, so that extended range. It will do over 250 miles to a charge, this car, so very usable electric car range. It's got a fabulous specification, probably one of the highest specifications we've seen on a standard Taycan, and that is the reason we bought the car. It's one owner from new, with a full Porsche main dealer service history. It's finished in Volcano Grey with a two-tone sort of coffee beige and black leather interior. But we'll start at the front, walk you around some of those options, and do our best to point everything out to you. So starting at the front, the first thing to note is we've got the LED Porsche light system, and it does have automatic high beam assist on these cars. It's a very small light unit in these Taycans, but very powerful and works very nicely. And then just beneath the number plate, impossible for the camera to see where he is, but we do have the front camera for the 3D surround camera system, or the 360 surround camera system, I should say. Front and rear park assist obviously included in that as well. Coming down the driver's side, 20-inch alloy wheels, and these are sort of the aero design wheels. So even though it looks like a multi-spoke wheel off of a normal car, you'll notice these sections are all filled out, which all helps with the aerodynamic efficiency on these cars and just gives it a bit more range. And I think a great looking wheel as well with that diamond cut and gloss black contrast. And 20 inches front and back, as we mentioned. We have electric charge door covers as well, so you can swipe your finger underneath that and they will open on both sides. That is a cost option, believe it or not. And then coming on the inside, if I open the door, and if you have a look at that beautiful two-tone interior, so that sort of beigey colour leather with the black top of the dash and door cards as well. And we'll talk through some more of the interior options as we get around the driver's side, but the most important feature to mention on the interior and exterior is the glass panoramic roof. So it's a huge one-piece glass roof in these cars, and it just makes the interior feel completely different, so much more spacious on the back of in the back of the car. We've got the black aluminium tread plates as well. And if I show you in the back, it is a 2+1 seat configuration, so it is a 5-seater, which we feel is very important on these cars. Heated rear seats as well down in the centre there. And the combination of that sunroof with the light interior really does make it feel very spacious in the back of this car. And you can see how the roof comes all the way back across the top of the rear passengers there. Privacy glass on the rear three quarters as well, so slightly darkened glass around the back of the car. The beautiful rear light bar, which has the Porsche logo in there, but very nicely done with the design. It's very intricate. It'd be very difficult for you to see on camera there, but if you look at this in person, it's a very impressive piece of design. The button here for the power tailgate, that will lift up. And we've obviously got, again, a mat I'll just shift out of the way for keeping clean, and the charge cable in the boot there as well. Lots of storage on either side as well. They're a very big boot, and a small bit of storage underneath there with a second cable and all the manuals, etc. in there. I'll push the button here and that'll shut down. And then just beneath, above the number plate, we've got the reverse camera for the 360 camera system. And I'll jump inside now and we'll talk through some of the interior options on the car. So starting on the driver's door card, we've got power folding door mirrors, which again is a cost option over and above a standard Taycan, and then all electrically operated windows and mirrors, as you would expect. We've got the 14-way electrically adjustable seats with the driver and passenger memory settings, and that also combines with the steering wheel, which is electrically adjustable, which saves on the memory settings. And then if you have a look at the tweeter down there, we've got the Bose surround sound system in the car. And then I'll turn the car on, so keep foot on the brake and just push the power button. And as I just mentioned, that electrically adjustable steering column will come out and go up and down electrically. It is the GT steering wheel, so 3-spoke and multi-function. And on the right-hand side, we can control our virtual cockpit in front of me here. So if I press the button on the end, we can choose which section we control. So we can change either dial or we can change the center. And I quite like the extended map, so we get a full screen navigation display on there. You do have buttons either side of the virtual cockpit as well, so the headlight buttons on the left-hand side and some more suspension controls and sort of damper controls on the right-hand side there, and a configurable start button both there and on the steering wheel, which you can customize to do whatever you like. I'll just put the car in drive and turn it round to the left. We've got cruise control stalk behind the steering wheel there, And then obviously our indicator stalk, which also controls our automatic high beam down there. And then coming across to the display in the center, we actually have the dual display, as you can see, so passenger display in this car, which is a big cost option from Porsche. Wireless Apple CarPlay if you do connect your iPhone to the car. If I go into the car settings as well, you'll see some of the options that we can configure in here. So the drive mode, the chassis control, the chassis level, which will level itself when you're driving along, an electric sport sound, which is a cost option. So you can make the car sound like it has an engine, so you can give it a bit of a rev and silly little things like that. Park assist in the car, lane keep assist, and then if I go into comfort, you'll see the ambient lighting we've got configurable in there as well. You can change the color of that all via that system there. Again, passenger can choose what they're looking at separately to the driver, which is very nice, and to have that passenger display. You've also got these performance dials on there so they can see sort of how fast you're going, the G's you're pulling, etc., direction you're traveling. And then coming down to this center display where we do our climate control, we've got heated and ventilated seats in this car, so that's an unusual cost option to have, but very nice for the summertime. And then again, our climate control in the center here, it's all touchscreen, our front and rear screen demisters, and then this sort of mouse pad down here, which you can use to control that top screen, so you can scroll across on here if you don't want to touch that screen and make it dirty with fingerprints. Obviously, we've got battery status down here. As I mentioned, 247 miles on 93%. It will do over 250 miles on a full charge, which is very usable. The ambient lighting around the cup holders in the centre here. A wireless phone charger under the centre armrest, so if you put your phone in correctly, it will charge. And then just lots of storage. So under the dashboard here, there's lots of storage space, big door bins as well. Lots to do in here, lots to see. And it's a fabulously specified car. The one big option I have missed, which you can see from the extended lever across the top of the virtual cockpit here, is the car has got a heads-up display as well, which is very rare on a Taycan, any model of Taycan, let alone a base model. And if we jump outside and just summarise the car for you, so just under 20,000 miles and just over £50,000. So incredible value for money on a car with a list price which would have been around the £100,000 mark, especially with an options list as extensive as this, may have even been over £100,000. One owner from new, Volcano Grey with that two-tone interior and the fabulous, fabulous specification. My name's Ben. I hope the video's helped. Thank you very much for watching.